Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today, we are going to continue our medieval and early modern world history series by looking at arts and the impact of the Renaissance. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. In the Renaissance, new ways of looking at the world meant changes in daily life. How did the Renaissance change daily life? During the Middle Ages, educated people spoke and read Latin. Ordinary people spoke in everyday languages such as Italian and French, but they could not read Latin. In the Renaissance, more books were written in everyday languages. As a result, more ordinary people learned to read. A formal education, however, remained chiefly for males. The education for most females consisted of learning the skills needed to run a home and raise a family. How did the printing press revolutionize society? Advances in the technology of printing helped spread new ideas. Europeans learned from the Chinese how to print using the text of a book page carved into a block of wood. Block printing was time-consuming and expensive. In 1450, a German printer named Johann Gutenberg invented a printing press that could print books using movable metal type. The letters of this type could be rearranged and reused to form lines and then pages of text. This new printing technology soon spread quickly. By 1500, between 8 million and 20 million books had been printed in Europe using movable type. With the new method of printing, the literacy rate in Europe began to rise. Most people wanted to read works in addition to the Bible. As a result, printers began to publish works on other subjects, such as medicine and travel. Governments used print to communicate with their subjects. As the number of books increased, so did efforts to prevent their publication. In the 1500s, the church burned books it thought were offensive, and later required that all books get the church's approval before publication. However, these measures were generally not effective. And in summary, the Renaissance was like the world's greatest TED Talk going viral, thanks to Johann Gutenberg's printing press. Suddenly, books weren't just for monks or Latin-speaking elites. Regular folks were learning to read, and not just the Bible. They got into medicine, travel, and maybe a spicy pamphlet or two. Women, meanwhile, were still stuck mastering Domesticity 101, while men got formal education. The church tried to play bouncer at the book club, burning or banning anything too edgy, but censorship couldn't keep up with the 8 to 20 million books flying off the presses by 1500. Turns out, movable type was a pretty immovable force. There you have it, folks. That is the impact of the Renaissance nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. It would be very impactful if you went absolutely nuts on those like and subscribe buttons and say something that is a little nuts in the comments down below. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.